Another YouTube video. Today I will be talking actually I'm going to be teaching you all how to do the basics of Python. So firstly, to even start it off, I actually already have the IDE here, but I'm just going to show you. You want Tawny IDE. It's a great coder, Tawny IDE. If you're using Mac, you click on Mac. If you're using Windows, you can click on Windows right here. And if you're using Linux, for some people, you can, if you're using Debian, Raspbian, Ubuntu, Linux Mint, or other probably like Debian based ones, you do sudo apt for that, because apt is actually the package manager. But Fedora Linux, the DNF is the manager, so you probably need to type this in instead of that if you're using Linux. Okay, I've actually already installed that here, Tawny. So now if you're under Python 3.9.2, because Tawny only comes with Python 3.7.9 if I'm not wrong, we can go to python.org and it will actually allow you to download the newest one for Mac OS, since I'm using Mac OS here. Where is it? Give me a moment. Yeah, Mac OS, here it is. Okay, so these are some of my files that I've already prepared down here. So we are gonna see that one. Now let's just cross this out. Go and see here. Okay, that doesn't want to launch, that's sad. Guess I have to open Tawny first. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the stuff I'm gonna be teaching you, which I just deleted. Yes. So, but I'm gonna teach you more of basics, then we'll get on to what I just deleted. So now we are gonna start off with print first. Print, very simple, very basic. What do you want to print? You can print hello world, because that's exactly what all programmers code as their first code. And please, you have to remember to put open brackets here and to put the apostrophes here, the double apostrophes. Okay, so now this, if I just print it, it should appear. As you can see here, I'm already using Python 3.9.2. Let me just talk about this real quick. You just need to go to run, select interpreter. It's usually using the default 3.7. As you can see, if I press OK, it's going to use the 3.7.9, which is bundled with Tawny. But instead, I'm using 3.9. So I'm just going to go back here, alternate, and I'm using Python 3.9 already. So I just have to press OK. Now, print hello world. It's going to appear in the shell, which you saw all those things in front. Yes, as you can see, it appears hello world. But you'll see first, not going to go on too fast. Okay, so now, maybe you want to start asking for user response. You can do input. Input is very useful. As you can see here, let me just say maybe how are you. Okay, close. Now if you run this, it's gonna ask you how are you, and you can actually respond. So how are you? I can say nope, I'm great as a response. And obviously it's a computer, so it won't give you an auto-generated response unless you ask it to. So now maybe you want to ask it to, but firstly, before you ask it to, you can't expect it. I mean, you could just type this into the statement, I don't know, and you might ask what statement. You'll see that statement in a moment. But for now, we are going to talk about variables first to store the input answer. So maybe you want to store it as feeling. Feeling equals input. Okay, feeling equals input. How are you? Okay, how are you? Should be this. Okay, then I close. Just press enter and I press print. Okay, you see, usually if you're trying to test if something works, you always try print first. And this time without the apostrophes, you just have to put feeling inside, because it is a variable. As you can see here, feeling, if I press print, I'm say I'm great. And it's gonna print I'm great. But if I put an apostrophe in front here, as you can see, and I need to put one in the back. Okay, this is not gonna print out this feeling over here. It won't print out I'm great if I type it in. So if I run it, it says how are you, I say the same thing, I'm great. It's gonna return me feeling, because it has the open apostrophes. So without the apostrophes, it is a variable, but with the apostrophes, it actually becomes like just a word that you want to print out. Okay, so now we'll move on. Like you want to get a response now. So just now that was just showing you how you can store it, but now you can take the stored data out and get a custom response each time you enter a different feeling. So now let's go on with feeling still equals input put then open how are you question close you just press enter. Now feeling input, now you want to say feeling, so do if statement. Now if statement is a new thing, I don't know whether you guys have learned it, so I'm gonna do if equals to I'm great, actually spacebar I'm great. Okay, I'm great, I'm just gonna close. Then I'm on this should work, so I enter. It's pre-tabbed. If it isn't, you just if it's like this, you just have to press the tab key or 4 spacebar keys. Anything lesser than 4 or more than 4 spacebar keys would be wrong. So if you just want to be safe, just press the tab key, but you also don't want to have 2 tabs. So yeah, so let's just say then now on print. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, that's wonderful. Now let's close that, press enter. Do here else, if that means if else that means any other response, then I'm great, it's gonna print are you okay instead. Okay, close. Okay, so now this is a very simple statement. If I run it, shouldn't have a problem. How are you? I'm gonna say I'm great to prove my point first, that this if statement works. If this works, it should print oh that's wonderful. So you can see here it prints oh that's wonderful. But if I say anything else, I can say I'm fe I can just say I'm sad. Okay, since it's anything but I'm great. So now it's gonna print are you okay? But are you okay is not an asking statement because it is not an input. But if you want to make it a fully automated one, I can, instead of using, like if you want to have 3 feelings that you won't use elif anymore. I mean, you won't use else anymore. Yes, I just said it out. You have to use elif. You have to elif feeling equals equals spacebar. I'm sad. This is like this if elif else technique. If not, you can do the if else like I showed before. Now it's gonna say I'm sad. Okay, so now it's gonna print are you okay? So within this I can make more and more statements. And now else I'll just print like maybe just okay. Okay, that's great. So this, if I run it, just since we've already tested that I'm great works, I'm gonna try now saying that I'm sad, if this will work. Sometimes the code might not always work on first try, but I'm quite sure this might. So it's gonna ask me, are you okay? But still a print statement instead of, an input statement. So maybe you want to know. So I'm gonna name this set. Okay, then we do an enter input. Input, you don't have to change anything. All the open apostrophes and close apostrophes in the brackets are all the same. So if I go next, I can make another if statement. So if set equals I'm fine. Oh, okay, maybe not. It's okay. Okay, leave it at that. Colon again. Say print. Oh, okay. So this is just like if you wanna do a if statement within an if statement, then yeah, then now you wanna do else since there's really not much. And then else you can do print if you need anything, I will be there for you. Okay, that's a very long statement. Okay, so now this is like just a short 11 word one. I mean 11 sentences code. And I'm quite sure this should work, but let's try. So how are you? I'm gonna test out since we've already proven I'm great. Are you okay? And the okay one works. Actually, no, I didn't test the okay one, but that's an L. So anything but that should work. So if I just type in gibberish and see here, I get an okay. But I can also stop gibberish so that I keep on using elif instead of using else at the last one. So now I'm just gonna prove my point using the I'm set theory of my if within if statement. So I'm gonna say I'm set here. I'm set. It's gonna tell me are you okay? I'll say it's okay. Okay, no, I 3 1 space bar here. It's okay. This should return me with print. Oh, okay. It prints me back. Oh, okay. So if I run again, I want to prove my data point. I'm set. No, that's too many. Yes. So now I'm set. Are you okay? I say. Anything else with gibberish is gonna still not tell me if you need anything. I will be there for you because it's an else statement and not an elif statement. Okay, now that we got the point of this, let's just delete this. I know we are gonna do something maybe a bit more complicated. Maybe not as well. But okay, we can try first. We are gonna maybe do since we've already thought that. Let's try a while statement, while loop actually. So, okay, maybe I'm just gonna do a fast one. So it's a counts equals 0, then enter. Okay, so count. You're saving 0 into counts. So now I will have my while loop. So while counts, you don't want counts equals while count is not equals to, so you don't want equals, right? So you do a slash equals, I think. Actually, no, it's not a slash equals. Let's just do things like equal cancel, but never mind. We'll do this first. If it's less, actually no, if it's more or equals to 100, we want to always run this code unless count is over or equals to 100, which it's gonna run 100 times this while loop. So I'll write print 1. Okay, so it's gonna print 1 this amount of times because actually no. Okay, this is the common error. Okay, this is the common error that people will make, and I actually can't blame them because I make it myself sometimes. This will print it forever, as you can see here. Oh no, I feel like my PC is gonna crash on my Mac. Ha ha ha. As you can tell, I'm not getting an error. That means it is trying to run. But let's just stop it. Okay, because it'll probably kill my PC. Let's just try running again. Just to see if I get any response. No, I don't. Let's just stop this. Before it kills my PC or something. See, this is the problem. We forgot to do count plus 1. Or you can just do plus equals 1. Then now I just run this. It should print it, really. Is this something? Wait, give me a moment. Let me just stop that. It's rerunning my library, so I don't understand. Count equals 0. Oh, count. Okay, let's just do a count equals count plus. This cannot be wrong. This is practically okay. I'm an idiot. I just noticed another common error that y'all are probably shouting at me right now. This one run is not because my computer is gonna spoil or anything. No, it's because printing run. I forgot to put my apostrophes. So let's print 1. This is gonna print it forever, as you can see here now. Okay, maybe not. Why? Print. Yeah, I'm printing. While count is more. Wait. Could this be an error? I don't understand why it's not telling me about errors today, but I'm quite sure I'm correct. It's more than that. Let's just run this. Yeah, you see, it's giving me a syntax because, yeah, I was correct. Okay, technical issues at its finest. Okay, so print. Yeah, okay, let's just. Maybe it really doesn't read it. Give me a moment. Okay, yeah, you see, it gives me errors still if I get an error. So that's weird. Let's just do a count plus 1. Maybe that's the problem. Usually some might not work because of that, but I'm quite sure most of them do. equals count plus 1, count equals 0. Okay, this might actually be the problem here because I put. Actually, no, I don't think that could be a problem. While count equals 1 equals 1, count. Okay, let's run this. Okay, what? Okay, let's just close Tawny for a moment and relaunch it. Okay, count plus 1 run. Okay, is it because of my... Wait, let me just convert this back to the default one. This might actually work better. This is very weird. Just to check while loops of how to write it. Because I'm quite sure they're correct. Okay, so now we have here while loops by W3 Schools. Thank you for this website. Yes, I equals 1. If I less than 1, print I. Okay, maybe you can't print numbers. I don't think that's a thing, right? Okay, let's print gibberish DC maybe. Okay, this doesn't work either. Let me just command C. This is hopeless, so let me just open up Notepad. Notes actually. I'm just going to command V, paste it here. Can I save this onto desktop? If not, you know what, this is really when you're hopeless and you have no other choice, then you do this. If just try not to do this, okay? I'm using Microsoft Word because if everything fails, you use Microsoft Word. Okay, I'm gonna command V this. Okay, now let's close this. We wanna save it. Let's save it as Word onto like maybe and save it here on my Mac. Yes, on my Mac. So save it under just save it in like the desktop. Okay, count. We'll name it count because I just need this very quickly. But now I don't actually want this. Can I get info? This is very dumb. Yeah, why am I going all through this much trouble? Name an extension. Let's do py. This should work. Enter. Yes, I use py because I know exactly what I'm doing. Actually, no, I don't. But yes, it is a Python file. Now let's open with idle. Okay, let's allow Python to access. Okay. Okay, that's hopeless. Sorry, my mic. Let's just command V the code in here. Enter. Multiple statements for compiling a single statement. Count equals multiple statements for it's do I okay, this is very weird. Do I have a Python file editor? Do I have Python launcher? But idle update shell install certificate. Okay. No, actually no, I need the idle. Okay, this is actually painful, guys. I might have to go and find out more first about why this won't work. Then I will come back with more info. So, I mean, that's probably about it for today's video. If you guys found this video useful, I hope you guys like it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and watch the next video. And this is probably going to become a series of me teaching people how to do Python. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.